Hi. So, I've had this argument many times with people, and it comes up every now and again, and I'll see it in the news, I'll see it on blogs, I'll see it on all kinds of things. And basically, the argument is uh, the concept of choosing one's sexuality versus there being a genetic or biological component that just makes people default to who they really are. I believe in the biological and genetic components, having read multiple studies that, of course, don't get airtime because, don't want anyone to know that. And I can cite those sorts of things. Anyway, it's a longer way of trying to get to my point. You can just actually achieve the same sort of success with people who purport that you choose your sexuality, as though you choose a shirt or you choose a haircut or something, a pair of shoes or whatever. And that's a false statement. And the quickest way to sort of repair that and make people consider some of the stupid shit that comes out of their mouth is to first identify the fact that most people who do those sorts of things, who make protestations or whatever, that um, you choose sexuality, they almost always use biblical passages in Scripture to sort of reaffirm what they think is their point. But there's little to no logic in doing that. And the bigger problem is that they will fuck themselves up big time with it. So what you do whenever they say, "Oh no, no one is born gay; they choose to be gay." The quickest fix for that, especially when it says, well, because it says in the Bible, or it says in, whatever, whatever it is that they're using as the tool or the club to beat you with in this constant game that they're playing, there's no basis in fact for statements like that, but you can just shut it down by using logic. The next time a person says, no one is born gay, they choose to be gay, say, okay, fine, by that standard of logic, you, heterosexual, who clearly have all the answers, um, must have been born gay. And you made the clear conscious choice at some point in life, to go away from that and become something unnatural. Um, Please explain when. When did that happen? Why did you choose to be heterosexual? Because you cannot have it both ways. It's a standard for a reason, and you don't get to make a double standard that way. Either you own the fact that you fucking are who you are, regardless of whether or not a person agrees with it or likes it or has any issue with it, uh, or you're not, and you're a fucking liar. But remember, the people who would make those kinds of protestations that, oh, no one's born gay, no one's born a lesbian, no one's born transgendered or whatever, call them out on their standard of logic, because they can't have it both ways. Um, Considering the amount of suicides that are not only attempted but completed every year, and a disproportionate number uh, of LGBT youth, um, it's astonishing how people who claim to come from love and are coming from a place of trying to fix you or heal you don't have the first concept about just accepting you. And accepting doesn't mean they have to like it. It just means they acknowledge that it exists, and it's about somebody else and not them. And not enough people tell them to fuck off. Not enough people call them out for not knowing, snakes from dildos about fuck all. So when they say stupid things like that, rather than being truly upset, know that they're fucking liars. Know that they have no idea what they're talking about. And be able to look them straight in the face and tell them so. Be able to tell them, okay, fine. Well, it's a shame that, you couldn't just be okay being born gay, as you clearly were if you were heterosexual now. Because, works both ways. You don't get to have it the way you want it just because you want it like that. Dicks.